Imagine waking up one day, and to your surprise, a patch of your hair is missing. So, you scramble around your bed, looking on the floor, under your pillow, to find the scissors that cut the patch from your hair and the patch of hair. You come to the realization that there is no scissors and no patch of hair. So you ask your question, why is this patch of hair gone from my head? And what happened to my hair? The answer to this question may be puzzling for some, but for me, it's very obvious. Through my many seminars and much research, I have found that the answer to this question is genetic hair loss. Genetic hair loss definition is the body's lack of ability to regenerate hair, not the excess loss of hair. The scientific word for hair loss is alopecia, and alopecia can be simply defined as partial or complete hair loss. Now, don't get scared if you see hair in your comb or your brush or when you wash your hair on your shirt, because we lose about 100 hairs per day with over 100,000 hairs on our head. And our body regenerates hair about every 5 years. So don't worry if you see hairs in your lint brush when you wash your hair, because it grows back. Now, at the same rate, you don't expect to have the same thickness of hairs when you're younger, because thickness of your hair decreases as you age. Now, genetic hair loss can be a touchy topic for men and women. And for men, the society attributes hair loss to their sex, but women can have hair loss also. However, the women's hair loss is more diffuse, and the hair around their edges usually don't fade away. As in this picture here, you see she has the hair around her hairline. Nowadays, the panic has been reduced to a mere fright, because we have surgeries and medications that can help with hair loss. You can get a variety of surgeries done to help you with the problem, such as taking a graft of hair, as in this picture, cutting a graft of your hair from the back and placing it in the front, here, and it comes out looking like this. These pictures here are the actual procedure that goes through. And this disclaimer says, hair transplantation is considered a major surgical procedure because it is simply involving removing a bald area of scalp and transplanting some grafts of skin containing hair follicles. What happens is the person washes their hair before the surgery with the antibiotic soap. Then the patient is sedated and a linear strip of hair is removed from the back of the head. Then the balding skin is removed and a new hair graft taken from the back of the head, as shown here, and placed in the front of the head, as shown here. They are positioned so that they grow together and closely resemble your natural hair pattern. After a brief resting period, the transplanted hair and the new hair zone begins to grow and will continue to grow for the rest of your life. It has been said that hair transplantation is an investment that keeps on growing. Now, with this, you have to take medication so that your body does not reject the new hair that is transplanted onto your head. And this medication has said to have many defaults and effects with your body. So the cons outweigh the pros with this transplantation. Now, don't get discouraged. We have other ways. Rogaine, for example. Yes, Rogaine. Rogaine is the next most effective way to regain hair loss. Rogaine is an over-the-counter lotion that is applied to the crown of the head in a rubbing motion. You have to apply it 2 times a day. It comes in a 2% dosage and a 5% dosage. Now, the 5% dosage has been said to work better, but people don't like the thickness or the greasy composition of the 5%, so some usually choose 2%, which works as well but works slower. An interesting fact about Rogaine is that it was in place to help with heart disease and high blood pressure, but through the many years of research, hair growth has been attributed to Rogaine. The scientific term used for Rogaine is minoxidil and is known as Regaine outside of the United States. Many of the shampoo bottles that claim to help in regrowth or genetic hair loss may work for a minute few, but don't waste your money because research has shown that the shampoo bottles don't really work. Now, this is a picture of Rogaine, and the doctor is applying Rogaine to the crown of his head, which Rogaine works most effectively on the crown of your head. And the disclaimer here says, minoxidil, Rogaine, or Regaine is a vasodilatory medication known for its ability to slow hair loss and promote hair regrowth. It is available over the counter for treatment of androtic alopecia among other baldness treatments, but measurably changes disappear within 1 to 2 years after discontinuation of treatment. In conclusion, hair loss is one of the main concerns in our society, which is governed by our parents and such. When hair loss begins to become present in your life, don't panic. Just choose one of the methods described above to fix the problem.